Hello, my Libra friends. Let's find out what's happening for you for the rest of December from the 15th. Well, I guess it will include the solar eclipse, but from the 15th to the 31st. This will include Christmas. This will include Boxing Day. This will include all of the above said. All right. First card coming out, willingness. You are able to compromise if the end result is love. So, I don't want to compromise about anything unless we can reach a loving conclusion. Otherwise, there's no point in even talking about it. The thing is, how will you know if you can reach a loving conclusion unless you talk about it? The reality is you've got to be willing to reach that loving conclusion. Have that set in your mind that that's exactly what you will reach. And that's what will happen because you manifest what you think about. Joy. And look at that. It came out upside down. Not feeling much joy perhaps right now. I'm going to turn it around because I don't read these upside down. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. Is someone a little too serious for you right now? Maybe that's an issue. Willingness. Tell me about this willingness. The divine is working on you. One minute you feel one way about something, the next minute you feel another way about something. You're in your emotions, you're not sure what to do. You could very well be in your mind. You could be feeling a little more emotional than usual, actually, based on what it is you're thinking. Celebration. There's a willingness to come to a conclusion and a compromise to bring about celebration and joy. So what is this we're going to be compromising about? What's the divine working behind this? So something about patience. You need to be patient. The divine is working with your emotions and healing you right now. King of Swords energy, possibly being patient with an Aquarius. Perhaps they're working on bringing your emotions out because you're seeming to be in very logical energy, or this is someone you're dealing with. This could be about third-party scenario or even healing. Perhaps there's an Aquarius in your life who's in need of some healing. Perhaps they're not feeling well. A challenging truth, but really will be your crowning glory. This is not easy work. To get to this truth, that's hard work. And there's something about compromising the emotions, the mind for the emotions for the mind. It's kind of like you're trying to think with your heart and feel with your thoughts. And that gets people into some energy if they don't exactly know how to flip the script like that. It makes it difficult. There's going to be a lot of communication come in about something. Changes to plans. Changes to plans. There's a lot of changes coming in. Things you have planned. And it's not like you can't continue on the plans that you had. But it's going to be a little bit more challenging. We have the Moon card. There's more going on here than meets the eye. If you have somebody who's not feeling well, I would suggest that you get them to a doctor. If you have somebody who the divine is trying to work patience with and they're taking a logical approach, the divine is really going to bring out their emotions. I think there's got to be a willingness here to tell the truth as well, because we have a solar eclipse coming up. And even though this is the moon passes in front of the sun in order to make the solar eclipse. And as that happens, there could be some truths delivered that could be very hard to deal with. Or truths coming out from behind the scenes, behind the woodwork. An Aquarius could be involved in this truth, perhaps. It's something about compromising. if the end result happens in a loving way. It's like you want to give up. This truth comes out, this communication comes in, and it's just like you want to give up. But the divine is saying, do not give up on what you've created. Do not give up on your hopes. Do not give up on your dreams. There will be joy. You will celebrate. Yes, it's not going to be easy. But if anyone can handle bringing balance to a situation, it's a Libra. I just want you guys to remember not to forget yourselves in the process. I think there could be friends that maybe you need to go hang out with and talk to and get their perspective on it. I think your friends could really help you right now. Clarity. Look at that. Eclipse. This is going to happen sometime around the eclipse. The energy of willingness to speak, to compromise. There's something about this going on. And it's in order to bring healing to a circumstance or situation. Okay, so what's happening moving forward then if this is around the eclipse? This could be within a week of the eclipse as well. Swords are pretty fast energy, but we do have emotion going on. And the moon, that's slow energy. You move from side to side about something, having a hard time making decisions. There could be another person involved or someone that brings you a lot of joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. Wanting to create something new, a new passion project. Somebody could have some information for you that makes you very joyful. It will definitely put an end to the mindfuckery you've been going through. I can tell you that much. There could be an ending between an Aquarius and a Leo. Someone who's very intuitive and insightful. An opportunity being given to you, but you're saying no. Someone could have an opportunity for you, but you don't view it as solid or foundational. You could be dealing with somebody who's a friend or somebody who's going through this circumstance. Giving them some advice. Well, there's a definite ending we have here. 10 of Cups and 10 of Swords. Ending. Ending mentally, an ending emotionally. This is wrapping up a cycle mentally and emotionally. This is someone bringing you an offer or you giving someone an offer and them saying no to it. Not wanting to go down that road. There's some sort of trickery that's going on here, or lying perhaps, or I see opportunities going on behind your back. Something being said. It's like, what do I want to... It's like a... What is it like? Tell me what it's like, because I can't seem to get the word out of my brain. Okay, so we have a truth that's going to come out, and there's going to be a little bit of confusion around the truth as to whether you should move on or not, possibly about third-party energy, third-party situations, another person interfering in a relationship. Something comes out at the eclipse and someone's willing to talk about it if the end result is love. If we're just going to fight, I don't even want to talk about it. So then we have someone very beautiful and intuitive who's giving an offer to somebody. And this person is like, there's endings or something has changed in their energy. Delays are over, things moving at a very fast pace, but it's some sort of lie or something there's a cover-up or something. And it's something about joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. Perhaps there's this ending because there's a lack of fun. Perhaps there's some lying to self because someone's not having any fun anymore. So they've decided to decline an offer or decline an opportunity to move into something. There's a lack of trust. I can tell you that right now. There's a lack of trust with this card. Someone does not trust somebody else. We have at a crossroads, there's a decision needs to be made about whether you're going to stay in this energy or whether you're going to move forward. With the delays being over, am I going to tie up a cycle, or am I going to, you're at an absolute crossroads. You want to do what brings you joy. I don't know if either of this is the problem. I don't know if either of the decisions you have to make, even though you're passionate about them both, will bring you joy. Who's to say what will bring you joy? The reality of what the divine is trying to teach you here, my Libra friends, is that you are the joy bringer to your life. If you say you are going to bring joy to the circumstance, then do so. Be joy. All of a sudden, what you're passionate about will have joy. What will bring you joy? Well, whatever you bring joy to will bring you joy. You see. I hope that makes sense to you. It really makes sense to me. All right, in the extended, we're going to find out what's crossing this energy of this willingness, this movement forward. What's crossing somebody from wanting to move forward? It's got to be fear. It's got to be healing a circumstance or situation, a third-party energy. The truth needs to be spoken and come out. Here we have what's crossing you from feeling joy in order to bring joy to the decision that you're working your way towards here. What's crossing you from doing that? We'll find out what emotionally is going on here and here, what this lying, cheating, stealing is about. What more definitively is going to happen with this Ace of Swords and the eclipse, wrapping up cycles in how you've dealt with things mentally and how you deal with things emotionally, what you thought something would look like, wrapping up cycles here for you. That's what's going on. All right, I love you guys. I hope this resonates, and if I see you in the extended, that would be awesome. If not, I wish you a beautiful rest of your December.